Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to dive into a tool that is absolutely essential for anyone who works in Linux, the command line text editor. We'll be looking at the two heavyweights of the terminal, Nano and Vim. Picture this. You've just connected to a remote server. There's no desktop, no mouse, just a black screen with a blinking cursor. And you need to change just one single line in a config file. What do? Well, this is exactly why command line editors are your best friend. That's right. I mean, whether you're tweaking a web server setting, writing a quick backup script, or trying to figure out an error in a log file, you have to be able to edit text. And on almost any system you touch, you'll find Nano and Vim. The thing is, they have completely different philosophies on how to get the job done. So let's kick things off with Nano. You can think of Nano as the automatic car of text editors. It is super easy to get into and just go. It's perfect for those quick, simple jobs. And honestly, it's the first editor most people learn for a very good reason. And here's why it's so simple. The whole process is right there in front of you. You open the file, you just start typing, and then you use the shortcuts to save and get out. And the best part? All the common commands are printed right at the bottom of the screen. There's no need to memorize anything. It is fantastic when you just need to get in, make a change, and get out. All right, let's switch gears and talk about Vim. If Nano is that easy-to-drive automatic car, then Vim is a high-performance manual race car. It has a much steeper learning curve, no doubt. But once you get the hang of it, the speed and efficiency are just on another level. This is the editor that you'll see seasoned professionals use day in and day out. So this really gets to the heart of the matter. It's a trade-off. Nano gives you that instant simplicity, which is perfect for a quick fix. Vim, on the other hand, is an investment. It takes time to learn, but it pays you back over and over again with incredible power and efficiency. It all comes down to the task at hand and how much time you're willing to put in. Now, the single biggest thing that trips people up when they first try Vim is understanding that it has different modes. It's not like a normal text editor where every key you press just types a letter. So let's break this down, because once you get this, everything else starts to click. The second you open Vim, you are in what's called normal mode. This is your command center. In this mode, the keys on your keyboard don't type letters, they issue commands. Pressing J moves the cursor down a line. Tapping D twice deletes an entire line. Think of this as your base of operations, where you control the whole file. Now, to actually, type text, you have to enter insert mode. You'll know you're there because you'll see -insert- pop up at the bottom of the screen. In this mode, your keyboard works exactly like you'd expect. This is where all the writing and editing happens. And finally, we have command mode. You get here from normal mode by typing a colon. This is where you do all the big file-level actions like saving your work, quitting the editor, searching, and a ton of other powerful stuff. So let's trace the path, okay? You always start in normal mode. From there, you press I to get into insert mode. And now for the most important key in all of them, the escape key. Hitting escape always takes you back to normal mode. It's your get me home safe button. And from normal mode, you can then hit the colon to jump into command mode. Okay, you get the modes. Now let's build you a survival kit. These are the absolute essential commands you need to know just to make it through your first session in Vim. How to move around, make a few edits, and most importantly, how to get out. For navigation, try to forget the arrow keys exist. The pros use H, J, K, and L. Now, why would they do that? Because your fingers never have to leave the home row on the keyboard. It's all about speed and efficiency. Just remember, H goes left, L goes right, J jumps down, and K climbs up. It feels weird at first, but trust me, it's a game changer. Now for some quick editing, all from normal mode, remember. I lets you insert text. To get rid of a whole line, you just tap D twice. D, D. Gone. To copy a line or yank it in Vim speak, you tap Y twice, Y. And then P will paste it. See how fast that is? No clicking, no dragging, just quick, precise keystrokes. Need to find something in your file? Super easy. In normal mode, just hit the slash key, type whatever you're looking for, and hit enter. Bam! Vim will jump right to it. And to cycle through all the matches, you just keep tapping N for next. Simple as that. And now we have to talk about the most famous and, let's be honest, the most frustrating part of learning Vim. It is a rite of passage for literally everyone who learns Linux. That moment you realize you're in Vim and you have absolutely no idea how to get out. Don't worry, here are your escape hatches. First, always hit escape to make sure you're back in normal mode. Then, type a colon. W write or save the file. Q quit. You can combine them into WQ to do both at once. And if you've made a huge mess and just want to bail, Q exclamation point is your panic button. That exclamation point means force quit and don't save anything. You gotta remember that one.
So, after all that, which one should you actually use? Well, the truth is, it's not about one being better than the other. It's really about using the right tool for the right job.
So here's the bottom line. Use Nano when you need something simple and quick for a minor change. It's perfect for that. But for your own long-term productivity, you really should invest the time to learn Vim. Mastering even just the basics will make you so much faster, and is a skill that will pay dividends your entire career. So, what do you think? It might seem a little intimidating, but like any powerful skill, you just have to start with the fundamentals. And luckily, there's a perfect way to do exactly that.
This isn't just a friendly suggestion, this is a built-in interactive tutorial that actually comes with Vim. Just open up your terminal, type Vim Tutor, and hit enter. It will walk you through everything we just talked about, step by step, in a hands-on lesson. It is, without a doubt, the absolute best way to start.
And we'll end with this thought, right from the source material. You don't have to choose one and stick with it forever. The most effective pros are flexible. They know the simple tool for simple jobs and the power tool for complex ones. So the question isn't really which editor is better, it's are you prepared to learn the tools you need to be truly efficient?